Hello everybody, it's Moon here, and welcome back to WolfQuest and the Aurora Pack. So, last episode, oh there's some mice in there. Last episode, things were a little bit dire. We are down to two of our pups from this year, once again. But I think Knight is not going to be giving up here. We are fairly close to getting through the Young Hunter's quest. We just need a bit more XP, a little bit more food. We're getting closer. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy. My allergies are flaring up right now, but and it looks like we pretty much just need to sleep at the moment. I think everybody's doing pretty good on food. Do we have a carcass? We do have, oh, we're literally at the carcass. It's just over here. But, I think we're gonna go ahead and get some sleep. And then our territory is pretty good. We're gonna get some sleep and, try and get our pups grown up, because I think Knight right now is very, very intent on getting rid of the Soda Butte pack. But at this point, he doesn't really want to risk Dipper and Orion doing that, so he needs them to, that's very lovely, Dipper. He needs them to get a bit bigger so that they can maybe be a little safer. But as soon as they're old enough, Miss Soda is paying. Alright, how are we doing? Okay, everybody's healed. I think Dipper and Orion were still a little hurt from everything that happened. I think we just need to get some food. What did we have over here? I don't remember. Oh. We found a bison carcass. I forgot. Okay, and now there's a bear. Let's see if we can chase this bear off. Definitely need to be careful. Oh, and let me guess. Soda Butte. Well, first let's focus on getting fed, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do about that. Get out of here. Get going. We're almost got it. We've almost got it chased off. Ow, that was kind of a big hit. Well, not quite so big for a bear, but... Get out of here. Careful, Star. There he goes. Guys, we can let him go. He's running. You don't need to take more damage. Alright, let's get fed. This was definitely a really good find. This will probably keep us fed for a while. Okay. Now, this could be bad for... Okay, it looks like Orion took quite a bit of damage there. We have a hex invasion, and they've already taken one hex. So this... Maybe we'll go see, but I think we're gonna be very careful about this. I don't really want to, I really don't want to risk losing any more pups, but I also don't really want to let Soda Butte take all of our territory either. So we're gonna go in, but the second things are looking dicey, we're getting out. No risks. Not until the pups are older. Alright, here they are. There is a lot of them. Miss Soda is still low. I think I'm gonna try locking onto her and seeing if we can finish this now while she's low. I just want to keep an eye on those paw prints. She's very low. Stop attacking my family. That was a very violent whine. Need more stamina. But we've almost got her down. Let go of Star. Get out of here. She's almost down. Somebody else is also low. I think it's Dipper. I think that's why he's on the sidelines here. Let's check. No, it's Orion. Shoot. Ugh, we've got one more bite. Hold on. Where are they? Where is Orion? I don't see him. He's getting bit. Okay, we have to fall back. We have to fall back. I can't get to Orion in the crowd. We have to fall back. Okay, hold on. I don't know if that actually works while we're not in battle. How low is he? Ooh. Okay, if I can get a bite on Miss Soda. Just a quick one more bite and then I'm running out of here. We got her. Now go. Is Orion with us? Okay, yes. I don't even care if we don't chase them off. We've gotten Miss Soda, and that's enough for now. I think... yeah, we've gotten both of the leaders. It doesn't look like she found a mate. So one of her children will either inherit the pack or they'll disband. But for now, we've come what we wanted. We've done what we wanted to do. And if Miss Soda's death isn't enough to chase them off the territory, then so be it. But we can't risk Orion to get them in any further. But I will stabilize this hex because it doesn't look like they're going for this one. At least for now. I know sometimes hex invasions, they do tend to go for multiple, but if we can get this reinforced before they get here, maybe we can at least still salvage this hex. But until the pups get older, we can't really afford to take back all of our territory. We can't afford to stay in the fight any longer. But we have at least done one thing in our hopefully steps towards disbanding Soda Butte. Let's go head towards our carcass and get some sleep. We'll definitely need to heal up from that fight before we can do anything else. Oh, now there's a cougar on the carcass. Well, we'll just go ahead and sleep. I don't think I really want to chase off a competitor right now. We, really just need to get some sleep. Alright, let's go ahead and get some food. Oh, there's a cougar on our carcass. Of course, we can't have a bison carcass without some competition. See if we can get it off the carcass. We have to be careful because Orion is still not fully healed. Orion, what did I just say? Get Orion to back off, that would be great, but don't think he's gonna listen. It's not quite low enough. But there goes the cougar anyways, at least, so we'll go ahead and get fed. Orion, I would like you to heal quicker, but you can't really do that if you're fighting cougars, buddy. But at least he's alright. And so is Dipper. Dipper's healing nicely. And they're getting closer and closer to completing the Young Hunter's quest. How is our territory? It's definitely seen better days, but we've at least taken down... Oh! Now hang on. I think we've done it. Without Mrs. and Mr. Soda, it looks like their children have dispersed. That's very interesting. By the way, if you guys want to leave any names for any of these Soda Butte wolves, feel free to leave some suggestions, because there's definitely a few of them that it would be nice to maybe keep some tabs on, especially since the Departed Wolves, I believe, does not tell you what pack they came from. So, it can be a little... Oh, it's interesting. I've never seen it do that before. Is that supposed to happen? Interesting. Anyways. There are a few of these Soda Butte wolves that it would be interesting to keep some tabs on. Like, I think 1405F is who killed Venus and Aster. It's either that or 1405 or 1407, but I remember 1405... One of them is the one that killed Venus and Aster, the other one is an orange wolf with a radio collar that I just kind of remember seeing a lot. I think she's very often part of the raiding parties. And I believe 1609 is who attacked us solo at one point. But I could be wrong. But it would be nice to maybe keep some tabs on these wolves. Especially maybe these yearlings. Be interesting to see what happens to them. And Zero. So I guess these were their... I guess their pups died without their parents. Interesting. So Soda Butte, we could definitely reclaim these hexes because they're not going to be coming back. We've done it. We have done it. We'll just have to see what takes their place, and hopefully it's not an even worse enemy than Soda Butte was. I don't know if you can hear, but that's the wrong door, Luna. My cat, I've closed the door so that I can record without you guys being able to hear, like, the TV, or if, like, my mom decides to do anything in her room or something. And my cat is not happy about it. But instead of begging at the door to the room, she is currently begging at my closet door. Hold on.
Luna, you don't want in the closet. Do you want out? You want out? You go. You can go out. You can come back in. I'm recording, okay?
Alright, the Luna has been freed and we're all fed, I think. As much as I'd like to get our territory back to normal, I think for now we're gonna sleep while we don't have any, while we don't have a threat on our borders. We might as well get rested up. So I think we're gonna get some sleep and heal up a bit more. Why are you guys growling? What are you fighting over there? A fox? The fox? Leave the fox alone, y'all! Y'all! I think we're gonna go ahead and get some sleep. The cougar's back. Probably gonna make a move on this carcass. Gonna keep an eye on it. What are you guys all going for? Oh, there's a meat chunk over there. Doesn't seem like it's approaching. Maybe it knows better. Definitely looks upset over there. Look at that tail going. Star, don't antagonize the cougar. What? Is the music just for the cougar? Star, did you piss it off? Well, it's not coming over here, so I'm not too worried about it. It'll probably end up finishing off this carcass though, but I think I'm gonna we're gonna go ahead and remark our territory. I think we need to do a big marking session because pretty much all of the territory needs some attention. I think first maybe we'll do a howl that might boost some hexes a little bit. Oh, common Twilight. We'll start down in this corner here, and then we'll start reclaiming our hexes that Soda Butte took now that they're not gonna be a problem anymore. Well, we're on the territory that Soda Butte took from us. We're about to reclaim these 2 hexes for the last time. We've kind of come to the end of an era here. Soda Butte was a huge rival of ours for such a long time, and it's kind of hard to believe that now they're gone. And I think a part of Knight is happy that they're gone, happy that he's finally gotten rid of something that's taken so much from him, but at the same time, it'll never bring back the pups we've lost. But at the very least, we can take back our territory from them and reclaim at least something that was lost. Let's go ahead and do a howl. Not ever be able to get Aster and Venus back, but at the very least their deaths were not for nothing, because we can reclaim our land again. So, Soda Butte did not win. It doesn't really feel like we've won just yet, but hopefully without Soda Butte we'll have better years ahead of us. Oh. Well. Isn't this an interesting sight? We were just marking, actually not even a hex that Soda Butte took, but a hex nearby, and this sure is interesting. This is the wolf that killed Venus and Aster on our territory, and it looks like she's hurt. I think now Knight is facing another decision. What to do with her. It seems like Orion definitely has one idea. This is definitely the wolf that killed Venus and Aster. And I think Mercy is not exactly at the top of Knight's mind right now. we're going to give her a bite, see how low she is. She's definitely a bit low, but I think at the end of the day, I don't know if Knight really wants to kill her. She's clearly running, she's lost her parents and her pack. To be honest, death might be a little too kind for her. But we're definitely going to make sure that she gets out of our territory. We're gonna make sure that she remembers what she did to us. And we're going to chase her all the way off the territory. Go on, run along back to your empty home. You took my family, so it's only fair that I take yours. Well, we've gotten most of the... Oh. Comet's howling, I guess we can do a howl. We've gotten most of the territory marked, but we are very low on energy, so I think we're going to save the rest of the half of this territory for the next day. I think we're gonna go ahead and get some sleep. Alright. We definitely need to mark the upper half of our territory here. It seems like Lamar Canyon is maybe starting to make a bit of a comeback now that Soda Butte is gone. It is interesting. I think Soda Butte was definitely a very aggressive pack, but I wonder if they were aggressive towards Rescue Creek and Lamar Canyon as well, considering I think Lamar Canyon was looking pretty dire, and it looks like they've claimed some of those hexes that Soda Butte lost. So it'd be interesting to see if we see any more of them. But for now, we definitely need some food. I still smell Soda Butte. I think that's still maybe 1405F that we just chased off. Hopefully she's staying over here and not coming into our territory anymore, but I think first we need to get some food. We could go back to our bison carcass, but it's not quite in the direction that we need to go to mark, and it's a bit far, so it might be better to find something closer by. I think we'll want to go this way. We don't really smell anything, except for hair, but that won't be enough to feed all of us. Mule deer. That might be a good quick meal before we get to marking. Those are the pronghorn. Where'd the mule deer go? Although I do smell bull elk, but I don't smell normal elk. Which way? This is this way. Here we go. See if we can get a doe. Ah, this one's about half, so that's a good target for a quick meal. Some good experience for Dipper and Orion as well. Whoa. A little glitchy with us all trying to bite. There we go. Alright, I don't know if there's really much point in howling at the carcass, but it's a good habit. Let's get ourselves fed, and there's more mule deer over there if this carcass doesn't feed us all. XP, doing pretty good. Getting there. Alright, we finished off that carcass. It looks like we're mostly fed. Comet could use a little bit more, but maybe we'll find a hare on the way. I think for now we're gonna go ahead and mark our territory. Uh-oh, I did smell Rescue Creek wolves. Ah. Is it you? Oh my gosh. There's a lot of you right now. Get out of here. Where one pack falls, here comes another. Get out of here. We're trying to mark territory here. Don't have the stamina to be fighting you guys. Get out of here. Y'all are draining my stamina. Get out of here. Get going. We've gotten rid of one pack. I do not want to have to get rid of another. Don't have the stamina for this. Gotta keep a close eye on the pups. We might have to run if they get much lower. Try and get them to back off. Oh, but we just don't have the stamina. They're close to running, but gosh. Stamina is difficult. Somebody's low. Who is it? I can't see. I think we're gonna have to run. Dipper, are you good? Okay, Dipper's good. Oh, and they did run off. Okay, those wolves ran off. Okay. That was really close, Dipper. But at least they ended up running off. So it seems like Rescue Creek is gonna be our new problem. And I think Rescue Creek has taken pups from us before. But they're also under new leadership at the moment, so we'll have to see what happens with them. Downside of trying to get our territory marked with no stamina is it makes us very vulnerable to attacks like this, but we've almost got everything covered. It's just a lot of catching up to do after the bit of a pickle we were in last episode. I think we've got a few more hexes to mark and then we'll have to get some sleep. But at least we're still all alright. Alright, territory's marked and we are exhausted, and Orion and Dipper definitely could use some healing, so we are going to go ahead and get some sleep. Alright, and I think we're getting closer to completing the Young Hunter's quest. Soda Butte's also slowly dwindling, and it looks like everybody's still accounted for. But our territory's doing pretty good. I think we just need some food. Dipper and Orion still aren't at 100%, so we'll want something pretty easy for them. So definitely not a bull elk. I think we'll need to get deeper into our territory, so we'll need to go more this way. I think that's where the scents are coming from anyways, but we'll try and get something pretty light, maybe a mule deer. Something Something that won't pose too much threat. Maybe even a calf if we find an elk herd. But we'll definitely need some food to get everybody all healed up. Here we go, some mule deer. Let's see if we can turn them around, get further into our territory. They're heading a little bit towards the old Soda Butte territory. Let's try and get them turned around a bit here. It's hard to turn mule deer, they're so fast. Try and get a bite down. Careful, you two. You are still a little low. I don't know if I like you being the ones to bite. Let's see, this one is lagging behind. Let's see if this one's any lower. Ah, of course, my stamina. Probably gonna end up in the old Soda Butte territory, but that's okay. At least they don't pose a threat anymore. Oh, unless we're in Rescue Creek. That's not good. But it looks like they're turning. Let's see if we can encourage this. Okay, this one's a bit lower. I think we'll go for this one. Let's try and get her to turn. Oh, unless we just bring her down here, but I mean, I guess we are on the edge of territory and we probably won't be returning to this carcass, so we just have to be careful. And no howling. I smell dispersals, I don't smell Rescue Creek at least. But I don't like how familiar this feels. Just dispersals from Soda Butte. Interesting. Okay, they're still eating. But I still don't smell any Rescue Creek. Is everybody fed? Is that all the carcass? Okay, Dipper still needs some, of course. The person who's... the wolf who's hurt. But we really need to get back into our territory. Maybe we can catch him a hare. There's some coyotes up there maybe chasing a hare. Let's see. Let's see if we can swipe this. Right, here we go. And was it Dipper who needed it? Yes, Dipper. It's a hare. Oh, you're not gonna eat it? Dipper. You need to eat so that you can heal up. Dipper? I know you're tired, but you need to heal. Come on, buddy. Why won't you eat the hare? Here, maybe if I back up a bit, there we go. Yeah, there we go, Dipper. Okay, I don't think that's enough to get him all the way up, but it's at least enough that he should heal. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get some sleep. I think our territory is still doing pretty good. Yeah, for the most part. Mark those at some point. But we definitely need to focus on getting healed. Alright, Dipper's still a bit low for my comfort, but they're looking a bit better. And I think we'll definitely need to get down here and mark a little bit, but we're not too hungry, so we should be able to get some marking done and get nice and situated into our territory. Maybe find some food after that. But I do like getting away from Rescue Creek borders. Hopefully not getting any more attacks. Because believe me, we have had enough wolf attacks this year. Wow, a lot of moose around here. An elk trail leading deeper into our territory. This might actually, even if we're not too hungry yet, this might actually be a good opportunity for a hunt. We haven't done an elk hunt in quite a while. Might be good to see if we can get a calf down. It looks like they have a couple. It's a small herd, but looks like they have a couple calves. Unless this cow is very low. Nah, I think she's not too low. I think we want to try and see if her calf is better. Orion, I don't want you going after the mom. I think it's gonna be a little bit much. Of course, the calf isn't very low either, but it's gonna deal a lot less damage than a mother, as long as we're careful. Ouch, didn't quite avoid that. I am gonna woof, make sure Dipper stays back. Almost got it down. And here we go. And this is a carcass we can howl over, even if it doesn't last too long. I don't remember quite how much calves do. This will be a nice, good carcass for us. Dipper, make sure you come eat. You're the one that needs to heal. Then we'll go ahead and mark and probably sleep after that. How are we on XP? Is that a good... Yeah, that was a pretty good boost. They're almost to the weight, but they're a little lagging behind on XP. Hopefully we can get them caught up pretty quickly. The wolf carcass. Interesting. That's not ominous at all. Wonder who this is. Let's check this out. I wouldn't think that it would be Miss Soda. I don't think this is where we killed her. Is there anybody missing that we knew? And a rusty bowl. I don't think I've found the rusty bowl. Let's quickly dive in here and see if I can find this rusty bowl. I don't think I've actually discovered that. Puddle catcher, or a very ugly hat. It's interesting. I've not played a lot on Amethyst Mountain, so I've not found all the little trinkets. Now, I don't smell the wolf carcass anymore, so I don't know if maybe that disappeared, but definitely not a very pleasant smell to encounter on the way through marking territory, but there's coyotes. I assume it must have been maybe one of the Soda Butte pups or something. It did seem like it was coming from Soda Butte territory, though again, I don't think that's where we took down Mrs. Soda, and I don't think she would have still been there anyways, but I don't smell it anymore. Well, we've gotten our territory marked, so I think it's time to get some sleep. So I think we're gonna head a little closer in the direction of our carcass. I don't think we're gonna run all the way back there. I don't know if it'll still be there in the morning anyways, but we might as well get a little deeper into our territory. And then we'll get some sleep. Maybe we'll actually head a little closer to the den, to the future den. I don't think we're, I wonder if that was the skull we were smelling. I don't remember if that was, up here or further down there that we were smelling it, but, oh, and there's dispersals. Oh, from a few different places, it seems like. Quite a few. I think we'll steer clear of that for now. We're not really in a condition to be fighting off dispersals. I think we just need to go ahead and get some sleep. Alright. Dipper's still a bit low. They're slowly healing up. They're at weight now, but they're still lagging behind a bit on XP. So we're not quite there yet in terms of XP, but we're getting closer. But I think that's gonna be where we end the episode. I think next episode will probably be the last episode of the Young Hunter's Quest, so hopefully we'll be welcoming in some new pups by then, but for now, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye!